Well, shake it off with the Iron Range Outlaw Brigade. Explore the world with friends and a film club and magic paintings by Wendy Rouse. It's your weekly dose of inspiration from the playlist.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.
They hail from the north, bending and blending punk, rock, and country with style. Please welcome the Iron Range Outlaw Brigade to the playlist.
1, 2, 3, 4. See me out on a Saturday night, got my boys to my left, my girls to my right. I've been working all week, trying to get ahead. I always lose and I never win. You see me drinking whiskey, better stay away from me. I lost my faith last night in a bottle of bean. It's all going down like a bad, bad dream. All the drugs I do, taking their toll. I'm all strung out, out of control. If you see me drinking whiskey, better stay away from me. All right, Johnny. Lost my faith last night in a bottle of bean. It's all going down like a bad, bad dream. All the drugs I do, taking their toll. I'm all strung out, out of control. If you see me drinking whiskey, man, you better stay away from me. All right, Johnny, one more time, buddy. The bar is closing down, I can barely stand. Tell you what, I'm a snake in the grass. Keep yourself, leave me be. Oh, when I put my top on my TNT, you see me drinking whiskey, boy, you better stay away from me. Well, if you see me drinking whiskey, better stay away from me.
But there's more music from the Outlaws after a quick visit to the movies. Well, that short clip is from a film series coming soon to the Cinema 2 Art House Theater in Duluth. The Explorers Club is curated by Jonathan Olson, and he's here to tell us more about it. Jonathan, welcome.
Thank you.
But I got to ask, you picked a winter scene.
Yep. Maybe we needed to be reminded of the beauty of winter.
Very good. So tell me, this is an excerpt from what?
This is an excerpt from a longer short that's part of a showcase that's happening on Tuesday. It is a yearly showcase picked by New Belgium Brewery, and they're coming to show that, and then we're going to have 8 of their beers on tap, and it'll be a whole celebration of kind of their company. And
I'm going to ask you just a little bit more about that particular event, and it's a little different than some of them, but that has, you know, outdoor stuff, it has beer, it has, you know, what is that collection of films about?
I can't speak for what connects them, because New Belgium kind of picked them, but it definitely seems like their company is very progressive and very outdoors oriented, and most of the movies have something to do with that. Some of them literally have to do with beer, some of them like that is skiing, and there's a lot of outdoors stuff, and kind of bikes is a big thing in their work. So
I think that's really fun. So as the curator of this, the Explorers Club, which is the overarching, that meets weekly, right?
every Tuesday.
So tell
at
me
7
about
o'clock.
what's the game plan there? What do you look for?
Well, it's a chance for us to show stuff that we couldn't do whole runs of. Little stuff that I want to bring in that I think people would like, but doesn't have the commercial appeal or you know, the broad reach of a lot of the other stuff that we do. So it's a chance to highlight the little things that would otherwise be missed.
And is this like Jonathan's favorites, or, you know?
Yes and no. I mean, more so than normal, but you're always picking with an audience in mind. You know, I can't just play whatever I want. That's not fun for anyone else. So it's things I want to share with people.
Okay. And how did you get fascinated with film? How did that get its hooks in you?
I have no idea. I don't know. I think at some point everybody finds their thing. And this is my thing. This is what keeps me going. You know, you wake up and this is what you care about. Yeah.
So what kind of people come to the Explorers Club? Do you have regulars? Do people just drop in? How does that work?
We have a core base of regulars and then kind of rotating. And, you know, some of the shows, I expect the one on Tuesday to be quite busy. And that'll probably bring in a lot of people who maybe have never come to stuff before. We're working with COGS, so that brings in a lot of people through that too. But it's really everybody. It's kind of surprising sometimes. At first, when we started the series last year, I didn't know who was going to come to some of these, especially the more experimental stuff. And people come, and people seem to enjoy it. So
I recently ran into somebody who said, I don't miss it. It's a
Yeah.
really, I mean, they get hooked, and I think that's good. And so there's a variety of things. There are some short films, there are some documentaries.
I try to keep it interesting for me and for them, so it's all over the place. Sometimes it'll be contemporary stuff, sometimes we do kind of lost classics, sometimes we do stuff like this where it's more events. We had, in February, there was a series where we did 3 documentaries with guest speakers, so we had Don Ness did one, and we had Greg Benson from Lowell did one, and I try to keep it different, to mix it up.
You didn't want to say it's educational necessarily, but it is an experience.
It is.
And
it
it's
is
an experience you get
something
to
that you
share.
won't get anywhere else. Yes, it's yes.
Yeah. And is there a conversation afterwards? Do you have a chance to say, hey, what did you think about that?
We more than our normal shows. Yes, there's definitely kind of a congregation usually in the lobby where people kind of hang out and talk about the movies, and I think they're movies that definitely can spur conversation. So that's always nice.
It's awesome.
to
It's
build
nice.
a more of a community, you know,
Yeah.
around it. You don't just go into a dark room and then leave. So.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to have you here. That's
Thank
the
you.
Explorers Club, right?
Yep.
And
Explorers
thank
Club.
you. I'm really glad you're here.
Thank you.
Very cool. Well, the Explorers Club is an open group, and to join, all you have to do is show up and buy yourself a ticket. And that happens every Tuesday night. Tuesday night at 7. And there's more information online at thezeitgeistarts.com. So, which is stronger, illusion or hyper-reality? Wendy Rouse pushes the boundaries of both in her latest work. Just take a look.
I paint very realistically, but I paint unrealistic scenarios. I prefer to call it magic realism. I mean, what bird would build their nest on a mirror? Or, in my mind, it's a lake. And then I ended up really liking just having reflections to show another view of what we're looking at. I'm Wendy Rouse, and I'm a painter here in Duluth. And I mainly paint in oil paint, but I do also do watercolors. I'm really after the illusion, the idea that someone can look at this and see it as a window to another world. I just started putting a little toy in there, and the scale changes. The plants, rather being little plants, and the woods become big magical things with little people there. Nature has the upper hand. It's bigger than us, and I think that shows in the paintings. It's a slow evolution, these paintings. I'd like to have a smaller painting that hopefully can draw the viewer to come close and look and maybe see a larger world in a little space. I want the viewer to be able to kind of ask some questions when they look at the painting, rather than show them all the answers.
Wendy's new work is at the Art Institute through the end of May. And speaking of the Art Institute, that's one of the stops on the gallery hop this weekend. And Terry Glemben is here to fill us in on that. Welcome.
Yes, thank you, Karen.
And you told me you dressed the part for talking about the art hop.
I did. This is a wonderful outfit and necklace earring set from Tammy LaPole Edmonds at Art in the Alley.
I think it's really fun that we have a chance to show off some local art and wear it.
Yeah,
too.
I know, and I'll actually be in the window of Art in the Alley the day of the event. I think she has, it's 12 to 2 when she has live models in the window, so I might be sporting the same outfit.
Awesome. And how many times do you get live models?
Not many, not many. And it's such a great, window too, right on the corner there. Yeah,
That's
across
very
from
fun.
Graceland. Yeah.
So the theme is Art for the Earth, and it's been going on for 23 years, this gallery hop.
It has.
So tell me what's new and what's happening this year. What are you excited about?
Well, we have 11 galleries again this year. It ranges from, I don't know, pottery, the live models, I guess, was kind of a new thing. Pottery, paintings, jewelry, I don't know.
We
everything.
actually have a little graphic, a little video graphic
Great.
that shows
Wonderful.
off some of the galleries. There's like 11 galleries
Yeah.
involved. Take a look at that. From the Art Doc, great variety there. The Art Institute has Big Family Day, and they have all kinds of cool stuff going
Right.
on, storytelling and music.
Right.
When you look at that list, it's a pretty impressive group of people.
It is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Lake Superior Art Glass is new this year.
They are, yeah. I was reading a little bit more about that. I think they have about 30 artists represented there, and they're going to be doing demonstrations of glass blowing. So that'll be really exciting to see the demonstrations they're doing.
What kind of reaction do you get from people when they participate? I mean, are they regulars that go every year?
I think there are, but it also invites new people in as well that might not get out and see the art on a regular basis. You can take the Earth limo this year. We have a limo bus. So every year we try to provide some free transportation around to the galleries. So that's always a fun thing, in keeping with the art motif.
Yeah, and it's a lot of local art, which, and I don't know of how many people have the experience to say, oh, that's a Craig Blacklock, I'm going to stop
Right.
at Waters or Superior, or
Right.
oh, that's a, such and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about the Washington Studio Galleries. That's a art
They have, it is an
cooperative.
an art community there. The artists live there and they have a nice gallery. They'll also have some artists opening their studios.
Which is a whole different way to look in on how art is created and
Yeah.
made. Yeah, so what are you going to do? How do you approach an art hop? Where do you start?
I kind of start down in Canal Park and enjoy walking around there. You kind of park, walk around, then I can take the bus or the limo like we have here and get up to the Tweed, and then make my way back down through Washington Gallery, and Lizards is kind of where I usually end up. So that's a wonderful gallery as well. Adu Gindi will be there along with Eric. So
Eric
that'll be
Dubnica.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the takeaway, do people go away from that experience and say, oh my gosh, look at our community? Or do they stock up on gifts that they're going to give to people?
It's the gifts, it's inspiration. It's kind of the big kickoff for the whole summer art experience. So everybody's been bundled up, staying inside all winter, and it's kind of nice to get out and explore the city again in art.
Well, thank you very much for coming over and taking the time to talk with us. I want to remind you again that the Art for the Earth Gallery Hop is Saturday from 11 to 5 in Duluth, and there's more information online at the DuluthGalleryHop.com. Now, in our gallery tonight is all about robots from the Blue Lake Gallery. Tony Mancuso recycles materials into inventive sculptures, while Adam Swanson plays with the same theme in acrylic paint. The Blue Lake Gallery has both artists and other locals that artwork to share during the gallery hop and all year long. Arts and music stake a claim on the Twin Ports the whole month of May. The Homegrown Music Festival starts the ball rolling the last Sunday of April. The creativity continues during the North by North events. Those events happen all month long, and there'll be visual art, installations, pop-up galleries, theater, fashion, and film at dozens of locations in Duluth and Superior. And you'll see the North by North logo and events pop up on their Facebook page. Now, for the latest from us, check out our website, theplaylistonline.org. Look for specials and news, and you can check out our Facebook page as well, and check us out on Twitter. We'll be back with more music after this.
One of the reasons why I paint is because I have to. Because I have this need to be creative and to do something and make something out of nothing. It's just like you turn the switch and you can't think about anything else.
This is at Waterfront Gallery. It's to tree or not to tree. So you'll see quite a few works with trees in them, but then sometimes the trees are a minor part of the work and it's the direction the artist is going.
I'm just amazed at how much skill is shown and how much ingenuity and creativity that there is.
It's getting to know other people that are interested in art and different mediums and meeting a lot of artists in the area.
The name of the show is the Voyager Artists showing at the Waterfront Gallery on First Avenue in Two Harbors.
Please welcome back the Iron Range Outlaw Brigade.
Shook hands with Al Capone. This ain't my first rodeo. Tom and Lone's ready to go. I'm knuckling down that road. See, I haven't got much time. I'm wanted dead or alive. Running for that county line. Running moonshine.
Fantastic. Thank you for bringing the band down from the range.
Yeah, it was a heck of a ride, but we made it down, you know.
Awesome. Well, you introduced your bandmates a little bit.
Well-
Tell me who you got here.
Well, right here we have John Peterson on 10-string pedal steel guitar. On bass here we have Freddie Hansen. In the back we have Glenn Matson on drums, and me, I'm Kirk Chenis.
Awesome. So tell me how long you guys have been playing together.
iRob has been around since 2008. This current lineup's been together since last March.
Okay. Now you hail from the Iron Range, correct? Where on the Iron Range?
Kind of scattered around. I'm born and raised in Virginia. Spent some time in Duluth. Freddie's originally from Embarrass. Glenn is from West Eveleth, and John is from Cotton.
Okay, awesome. So you just came off playing something called the Iroma Showcase.
Yes.
What was that like? You know, what's it like to play original music on the Iron Range today?
Oh, I love it. You know, I came up about in 2000 playing a lot of punk bands and some metal bands that we used to play with, and there wasn't much original music up there. We had to put on our own shows. We were playing a lot of like town halls and basements and stuff like that. So it's really nice. You know, up there is a lot of bar bands playing the top 10 hits on the radio. So it's really nice to be a part of a original music thing. We all help each other out. You know, watch each other's backs. Bring each other up. It's really nice.
Yeah, awesome. So when is your next gigs? What do you got coming up?
Well, the one thing we have planned so far is we got Homegrown coming up Tuesday night, 10:45 at Mr. D's, and then we'll be looking into booking into May and June and July here shortly.
Okay, and you play both on the Iron Range in the Duluth area?
Mainly, yes.
Okay, awesome. And there are recordings of the Iron Range Outlaw Brigade out there.
We released 2 full-length albums. Our newest one was Backwoods Hell Ride. The one previous was Shooting Shells and Raising Hell. And then we did a live split at Beaner's with Wyatt Famous. That was our first release.
Awesome. So who does the songwriting? And where's the inspiration come from there?
It's mainly me. And, well, it's mostly either true stories, like the people who I know, or characters that we make up. On the newest album, Fred and Glenn helped out with some of the songwriting as well.
Okay. Well, awesome. Congratulations, guys, and good luck in your journey.
Well, thank you, Karen. I appreciate you having us down here.
Yeah. I know you got one more song for us.
Yes.
So while you're getting ready for that, I'll say thank you for joining us tonight, and we're glad that you're with us. Make sure you go out and support live music and local art, and I leave the stage to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, a 1 and a 2 and a redneck trucker driving across this land. Redneck trucker doing the best they can. Gotta work the best they pull out bill, 3-figure hanging, rest off tail, 2-legged dog on looking for a thrill. Drop patch over one eye, that's okay. I'm one-eyed Bill is what folks say. Got flannel vest, trucker hat, aviators, and a belly full of fat. 6-pack of beer and Camel Straight. Take them little white pills to stay awake. Make a run, boy, be on time. Got bills to pay, and that's reason why. Redneck truckers, driving steering far. Redneck truckers, pounding down PBR. Got pregnant Beth, all-night bill, 3-figured hanging, meth house jail, 2-legged dog all looking for a thrill. Well, pregnant Beth is mostly straight. She quit her drinking back in '98. Quit the junk when she had little Lyle, but she likes to relapse every once in a while. She's got 6 kids and twins on the way. Uncle Sam's helping out when it comes payday. Take a run, be on time. Grandma's watching the kids, and that's reason why. Redneck truckers driving across this land. Redneck truckers doing the best they can. Got pregnant Beth and one-eyed Bill, 3-figured hanging, death house jail, 2-legged dogs all looking for a thrill. Well, I'll tell you a story about them other guys, but I'm running late and falling far behind. Leave me a story is one to tell about record run till the break of hell. No running bears out on that county line, getting jacked tonight with a trail full of shine. Take a run, boy, be on time, got bills to pay, and that's reason why. Big, big truckers driving all across this land. Big, big truckers doing the best they can. Big, big truckers pounding down PBR. Big, big truckers driving near. 1, 2, 3.